on this channel. I was trapped up after the marking activity, then things got off hand and I was unable to continue with my channel. But anyway, I am here to do some live stream, a short one, maybe 10 minutes for that matter. Then maybe from tomorrow we'll proceed as normal. So there are a lot of attacks happening currently with the president being called a feminist. I don't know whether he's really a radical feminist because Gachagua calls him so. From a new study, they are indicating that Ruto is actually using women. Women were mostly emotionally carried away, and that is why mostly you are told or asked not to actually hurt the feelings of a woman, because once you do, sometimes they are carried away in a very easy manner. I'm not actually trying to abuse women, but I'm just trying to say what even me personally sometimes I feel. And it's not very difficult to take back a woman or even lose them, because our emotions are so easy. Actually, they are moved so easily. Now, before I do that, let's talk about the collapse of the house in South Sea. There is a house that collapsed in South Sea, and the government indicates that they had placed an order to stop construction, but then people got to live in this house, and so they have been trapped, and there is a death on the trail. Now, CS Ruku unfortunately has come up to speak, but it's not up to the task, because people are asking a lot of questions like, why did they not act, like arrest some people, even place a whole placard to stop people from getting to that house? Yeah. Of course, some people are appreciating that, but we have a lot of destruction that was conducted over this building, and therefore people are even asking about the quality of services Ruku has. But anyway, let's watch this video, then from there we can talk about it just briefly. I said this one is a video of 10 minutes.
At the moment, and we are not getting out of this place until we ensure we get them safely back to their families. Thank you.
Earlier on is Ode Francis from Citizen TV. You've spoken of those involved. You talked of, the engineer, those, the owners, and you've not given us the name. My question goes to the person who approved the 12-story building. At what point did the extra floors were approved? Who approved them? And what is the government going to do about it?
The information we have is that the extra 2 floors were not approved. And that's why on 11th of August 2025, there was a stop order issued by Nairobi County government to stop the process of building this, construction of this building. So at the moment we can't say the 2 extra floors were approved, because I have the documents showing the stopping of the construction of this building.
Maybe I rejoined that. In the morning when we were coming, we saw a county council office just 100 meters away from this building. And 2 extra floors were being constructed while there's an office 100 meters away from this building. Who really was behind that?
Whoever was behind, because
Na utest usiweke chumvi kama inatosha. Nilikuwa nimeweka jana.
As government,
Sawa.
we are going to ensure who have been involved, from their pictorial drawing to the approvals.
Ni mengi sana. Weka nusu kwanza uone.
We have taken
Weka
samples
nusu
of
kwanza uone.
the iron bars which have been used to construction of this building, to see whether they are the right standard. They meet the requirements, the specification of building a 12-story build. Okay. Yes. Okay? So we are going to ensure enforcement and compliance of the law is done.
But there are claims on bribery to government officials to approve the extra building, the story. Are you aware of that information? What happens with
I can't talk about the bribery at the moment because I have a document showing the stopping of the construction of this building dated 11th August 2025. So if the consulting engineer he did not heed to the order from the Nairobi County government, if the contractor did not listen and comply with that order, those are the people plus other fellows who are involved who we are going to ensure the answer to the pay.
Looking for competent leaders, whereby if 2/3 of the leaders we have perhaps in parliament are women, but those are the competent leaders that we have amongst us, let it be so. It is not about gender, it is about competence. But the president is making it a gender issue, not even because it's a productive way of sharing seats and whatnot, but because it's a nice way for him to con his way into the votes of women. And as we speak, ni kama tayari Ruto ame-identify Gladys Wanga, cause washaanza kushikana mikono na kucheka pamoja kila mahali. Just have a look at this image. And unknown to President Ruto, he's putting us in a very bad spot. You know, Magufuli alicheza mchezo moja hatari. He put a dangerous leader as his deputy, thinking she's just a nice bet. Mtu ambaye hana ubaya, ni mtu very submissive, anafuata maagizo, and so on and so forth. He died. No one knows the day they'll die. So he died outside of his preparations. And then that deputy called Suluhu Hassan became president. Na ndo mtu ambaye anaiba kura sana hii East Africa. Hapa tuko na wezi wengi wa kura hii Kenya. None is stealing at 98%. None is blatantly killing protesters na anazima social media. Hiyo ni jango ililetwa in Tanzania.
Guys, radical feminism. Do you agree that President Ruto is a radical feminist that really is holding on to women, particularly Gladys Wanga, to collect votes for presidential position in Kenya? Let me know. And now people are scared because of what happened in Tanzania. Do you think that women, if given position, they can just be exactly like Suluhu? Let me know also from this, as we also go by to talk about something else, as Ndindi Nyoro, of course, covered something to do with the Meshi Bay Medic. Welcome. I'm doing a very short video. Of course, I'm almost at 10 minutes. Not very long because I'm not set to do so. I'm just from my other channel and I've done something briefly. So let me know if you don't believe in women as leaders. If you think that if a president is a radical feminist, then we are going to have problems just like what has happened in Tanzania. Do you believe that? Because David Wafula brought that topic and I thought it was wise to talk about it. Because the agenda of balancing the gender aspect here, I don't know whether you think it can work or it can be disastrous for a country. And also when you look at other places, especially counties, people fear choosing women for leaders. And I don't know why. Do you really think that women or the bundles had to disband from this setting? And of course, Uhuru responded to the spectacular statements by Wanga, and I want us to get to see that.
Work is a pain in the apps. My files are in this app.
Just relax and see.
Projects in the...
Let's listen to Wanga here.
Alikuwa rais wetu hapa. Na yeye vile alikuwa na sisi katika ile broad handshake government. Hatukuona akija hapa Homa Bay. Hakuna siku alikanyaga hapa Homa Bay. Unaona kwa Uhuru bila Homa Bay ka. Unaona chengo Uhuru no bila Homa Bay ka. Hii mambo yote imetendeka Homa Bay ni baada ya tuingia katika serikali ya broad base. Na mimi nataka niambie ndugu yetu Uhuru Kenyatta, tafadhali, sisi ni marafiki tu, lakini ikifika kuharibu chama cha ODM, kutuma mamluki, kusambaratisha chama cha ODM, hiyo tunasema tumekataa. Hiyo tunasema hapana. Tafadhali usitume mamluki kuharibu chama cha ODM.
All right, that is what Gladys Wanga came up with to actually argue, or rather accuse Uhuru for spoiling ODM. And I was like, but the last time I saw Uhuru Kenyatta, he was really holding the hand of Raila Odinga in politics. So what happened? So Wanga said this statement, and it actually got Uhuru Kenyatta starring, and he had to respond to it. I don't know. Do you believe in what Wanga said or what Uhuru Kenyatta said later? So let's listen to the response from Uhuru Kenyatta, then we can discuss more.
Ni wa Kenya naona mtu akishindwa njia ya kujipendekeza kule anataka kujipendekeza, lazima atafute mtu aseme, unajua watu wanakataa kusikiza kwa sababu ya ule, kwa sababu ya huyu. Toa hiyo fikira mbovu, kwenda ongea na wananchi, unda na usimamishe chama chako, kuwa na sera zako kama mwanaume, kama Cyrus, sio kuzunga huko ukitoa mambo ya upuzi ambaye haipeleki nchi pahali. We want a united country, we want a vibrant democracy, and we want the will of the people to be that shall prevail.
I believe Uhuru is spot on. Wanga just wanted kujipendekeza.
Oh my God. So do you guys believe that Wanga said that statement so that he can look good before Uhuru Kenyatta, and that not Uhuru Kenyatta but Ruto, and he didn't have what to say before Ruto? She didn't have what to say before Ruto, and that's why she was talking about the fact that Uhuru Kenyatta is spoiling ODM. Do you believe that we have external forces that are spoiling ODM, especially Uhuru Kenyatta and maybe the other likes? Or do you believe that ODM have failed themselves to guard their party? I actually wish you to drop your comment, but from my perspective, I believe that ODM, they have failed to actually hold their party because of ideological differences. All along, we have seen people standing for different ideologies, yet they are the same party. Now, let's look at
all
this.
In one sentence. Just listening to this legend.
Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta, leo ni tarehe 30 mwezi wa 12 mwaka 2025. Kwa sababu mimi bado ni katibu mkuu wa chama, mimi bado ni msemaji wa ODM. Nataka kwa niaba ya chama cha ODM ni kuombe msamaha kwa matusi ambayo unaelekezewa na baadhi ya viongozi wa ODM ambao wamesahau kazi ambayo ulifanya kumsaidia baba awe rais. Sisi Waluya huwa tunasema mjinga akishiba anachoma siaki, anachoma gala. Wamesahau kazi ambayo ulifanya. Sisi tulikuwepo pale, sisi ni mashahidi wa kazi ambayo ulifanya kumsaidia baba. Ulijitolea kwa hali na mali. Leo hii wanataka kuukata mkono ambao uliwalisha. Kwa niaba ya chama kizima cha ODM, kwa sababu chama kinabeba wenye akili na washenzi, nataka kwa niaba ya wale washenzi niseme pole kwa matusi ambayo unaelekezewa.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys. So you heard that clearly from Sifuna as the SG of ODM. And of course, that is why people now are coming up with statements such as Sifuna and I don't know who are exiting from the party. The reality is that before they leave, it will be a hard moment. We must see drama. And Salasi at the same time spoke somewhere.
Nyinyi watu wa ODM muingie kwa serikali, mfanye mambo yenu, mwachane na watu ambao wametulia wafanye mambo yao. Si ndio? Otherwise mimi sina mambo mengi, sisi tuendelee kudumisha amani na tuendelee mbele. Asanteni sana.
What is Salasia saying here? I can't understand it.
But from where I sit, or from how I see things, I believe Gladys Wanga came out on top of this crowd. How so? In between now and 2027, her single greatest goal is to keep her name in circulation. Even if it involves saying outlandish things, even if it involves defending Ruto for obnoxious things, she will do whatever it takes to keep her name in circulation. So when people can't ignore Gladys Wanga, when she goes to say she has drawn a line between herself and Gachagua and his ilk, when she goes to say Uhuru is attacking ODM when he's...
Oh my God.
Kwa hivyo mimi sitaki kusema mengi, mnajua mimi ni mstaafu. Lakini kusema mstaafu sio kusema uniingize kidole kwa macho, mimi pia nitakuingiza. Hatuogopi la. Tuheshimiane. Sina namna hiyo.
Retired but not silent.
Amen.
Asante. Amen.
I want to check on what Uhuru Kenyatta said at the Jirongo's funeral.
Prime Cabinet, Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi, Speaker, viongozi wote kwa mengi. Tumekuja hapa siku ya leo kusindikiza ndugu yetu, rafiki yetu, Mheshimiwa Cyrus Jirongo. Tumejuana miaka mingi kwa siasa na kwa mambo mengine. Na nataka mimi kutoa ushahidi wa kweli ya kwamba Jirongo alikuwa rafiki wa wote. Jirongo hakuwa Mkenya wa ukabila. Jirongo alisaidia kila mtu. Na Jirongo hakuwa mtu ambaye alikuwa anasahau marafiki wake. Jirongo pia alikuwa simba, sio mtu wa kuogopa. Kama unaweza kupiga picha ya kijana ambaye hata hakuwa amefikisha miaka 30 lakini wanaonana macho kwa macho na mzee Moi, na mzee Moi anaketi na anamsikiliza, mnajua ya kwamba Jirongo hakuwa mtu hivi. He was a man of courage. He was also a brilliant business mind. Kutoka zamani gani, lakini yeye mwenyewe ndio aliniingiza. Na kutoka wakati huo mimi nimetembea vyama vingine tofauti. Haukuharibika. Kwa vile wale ambao wamesimama hapa siku ya leo wakisema kwamba kama kuna mtu ambaye alikuwa custodian na kuheshimu multi-party democracy, na kama sisi pia tunataka kumheshimu, wacha pia to respect space hiyo. Tukisema tuko kwa mvumo wa vyama vingi na kwa kikatiba tunazingatia huo mvumo wa vyama vingi, sisi tutawasaidia kusima na in your party. Hata tukiambiwa sijui tunaenda kwa zingine ati nakwambia jameni wa Kenya, naona mtu akishindwa njia ya kujipendekeza kule anataka kujipendekeza, lazima atafute mtu aseme unajua watu wanakataa kusikiza kwa sababu ya ule, kwa sababu ya huyu. Toa hiyo fikira mbovu, kwenda ongea na wananchi. Unda na usimamishe chama chako. Kuwa na sera zako kama mwanaume, kama Cyrus. Sio kuzunga huko ukitoa mambo ya upuzi ambaye haipeleki nchi pale. We want a united country. We want a vibrant...
All right, guys. We've gone up to 20 minutes. I thank God for that. And that marks an end of our video. Tomorrow I'll be trying more. And as days go by, I'll try more. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and watching my videos. You are welcome as we start this new year 2026. I hope 2025 was another good year. And even if there were challenges, you thank God for getting to 2026 and forge ahead. Bye bye for now.